So good evening and welcome to today's class. My name is Abiodun Christopher. Don't forget, from ABS Photography. So today we'll be dealing on another section, but before then I want to quickly answer the question that was asked. Someone chatted me up last night and asked some question which I want to quickly drop in now. Now, at first you said I had two questions. So the first one said, if someone can really learn photography online, as in a new starter, a fresher, you want to learn photography online. Yes, you can actually learn photography online. Yes, it is very possible, because most of every other thing you want to do, they're online. Yeah, we have tutorials that can really teach you how to handle cameras, picture quality, color grading, and many how to shoot and every other thing. There are tutorials online that can easily teach you those stuff, but I would prefer that you start up physically, as in go for physical class, meet or sign up with a studio and start learning from there. That I'm trying to give you my own aspect, what I think you should do. Go and sign up with a studio, the one you believe, the one you know they're okay to teach you whatever you want, and get your practical knowledge from there, your feed knowledge and every other thing. Then if you choose to go online, let it be for upgrading. You're getting it now? Let it be for upgrading, like you're going to upgrade more of the things you've learned from this particular place. So that's what I think. And the other person said, how do I get styles for snapping? Okay, and style, actually these are creative imagination, things we just think about and we try them, things we think about and we try them and they work out. Sometimes you see these styles that you think of, a photographer has to do what they call a pre-practice of styles. Sometimes when I'm in the office, I just try and imagine something and I'm trying to stand the same way I'm imagining that thing. Like I'm trying to create a style for myself. Like, okay, why don't this person do like this? Why don't you put your hands like this? I'm just trying to create something on my own. Then when I try it, I look at myself at the mirror and I see it's okay. I save it in my memory. So when I have people to shoot for, the memory just come up like, you created this style, and I tell the person, okay, do like this and do like this. So these are what we created on our own. Sometimes you just see from another person's stuff, like, I like the way this style is, and you save it in your memory. And two, go out for shows, go out for photography events and see other photographers, get ideas from them. Just sit and watch the way they do their parts. This guy is like this guy, why is this guy doing it like this? And from there you can gather up and you start creating styles. Okay, if I've answered that, please try to let me know on the comment section. Today we'll be dealing on two things, which are ISO and lighting. ISO and lighting. You know, ISO is one particular thing that always gives a cameraman escape through when there is dark environment, when your environment is dark. Now, what is ISO at first? ISO is more like the brightening and the darkening of your picture quality. Now, it is not the only, but it is the major settings that increases the brightness and can reduce the darkness of your picture. So you're getting it now? That's ISO. Sometimes when you're in the dark room, you just increase your ISO so the camera can be very bright. If you're outside and the thing is too bright, you reduce your ISO so the camera can be normal. That's ISO. That's what it does. That's the function. So many cameramen now, we now put our full, or let's say 80% confidence on the ISO. So when we're going out for events, we just believe even if the place is dark, you can open your ISO a little bit and the place will be bright. Stuff like that. It is okay, but it also kills the depth of your picture. It also kills the picture quality. if it is not well controlled, if it's too overemphasized on, if it's too loud, I think when the number you increase it is too high, it can kill the picture quality. So this brings us to another part. Your ISO shouldn't go too high. You need to create an avenue where you can have a stage. If I'm booking you for an event, you don't expect me to bring light up, to bring light that will make your camera okay. There are some events where you have lighting, like stage stuff and the rest. Now let's use a wedding ceremony for instance. You're going for a wedding ceremony and the traditional marriage, let's assume. You don't expect the family to light up the house for you because the cameraman is coming. So it simply means you have to have lighting systems when going out for events. This will help your production. Now, if you have good light up systems, you don't need to increase your ISO to the highest so the place can be bright for you. You need to have, there are small lights. There's one you can put on top of your camera. You can have two for 3D movement. You put one at the left, one at the right, and one facing the bride. This will help your production come out good. So you need more lighting when shooting. The light to bring out the color, you need more. The light will help give you that cool background. If you have to fix your light also, I'm saying bring light doesn't mean you should just pack full light and open everywhere, it's bright up and say shine like a star. No, you need to understand how to set up your light, which will be done on another class. But for the ISO, I'm trying to tell you that you have to have a lighting system that can help you reduce the stress of the ISO. If you open your ISO too much, you find out that you start seeing some white dots on the face. I used to call it Gary. You start seeing those stuff on the face of the picture, and it kills your picture. Your picture is no longer digital. It has become a two-dimension, 2D, no longer 3D or 4D. So if you have a good light up system, it will at first, even if you are reducing your ISO to the down point of it, because of the enhancement of the light, you can still achieve good quality. You're getting it now. So today's class is try to get a lighting system whenever you're going for production. Have it on your own personally. If you don't have these things, there are people who rent them out. Try and get, you don't need to get one big light, like something very big. They are simple and small lights. If I can tell you or show you the lights that I'm using right now, they are very small, very small. Very small. I just have two. Yeah, and they're very small. So if I have to on all the lights down here, it will be too high for me. So I just decided to swap on these two and let's see how the production goes. So have a lighting system that will help you not to stress your ISO too much, so it doesn't affect the picture quality. If your ISO is too high, it will start bringing grains on the face of the picture. So when you're going out for that event, when you're going out for any occasion at all, try and get a lighting system that can power up, make the place brighter for you. So when you're shooting, you can have a good quality. Thank you for joining us. Until we meet again for another class. Stay cool.